All right, welcome back to my Empire Pro. Today we're talking about the 5 steps. No, not 5 steps. We're not going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about wholesaling is dead. Okay, I'm going to share with you hustling the clever investor way is what I want to share with you today. Okay, particularly I want to talk about in 2024. All right, let's talk about it. In 2024, wholesaling is dead the way you've known it. And I'm not sure how long you've been learning wholesaling, okay? But we're going to talk about why it is dead today. And I'm going to share 5 ways to hustle the clever investor way. Who is the clever investor? I'm sure you're asking. Well, if you're stumbling on this video, there's a good chance that you already know who we're talking about. I'm talking about Cody Sperber, right? All right. Now, I like Cody. I like what he stands for. I like his hustle from afar. I don't know him personally, but I've also seen him around for forever. You know, like literally forever. So let me see here if I can show this really quickly to you. Now I'm going to share with you 5 ways that he hustles today from what I can see. And, you know, by the time we're done with this short video session, you will agree with me, essentially. Okay? You will agree with me. All right, because you've seen it. That's Cody right there. Okay? So I'm going to share with you 5 ways that he hustles today. And what do I mean by wholesaling is dead? Okay, now wholesaling is not obviously like the actual transfer or transaction that we call wholesaling is not dead, but how you go about it, the traditional way is completely dead. Okay, why? Because the noise is a lot, and with marketing, as marketers, we do destroy everything. We do have a tendency to mess everything up in terms of the strategies. Okay, in terms of the strategies, we do have a tendency to mess them up. So you have to basically be agile in the way you approach this business. You have to be agile. Okay, so with that being said, let's get into it. The 5 ways to hustle the clever investor way. So this is actually kudos to him for what he does, but he's changed his methods over the years too. If you're paying attention, he's changed his methods. As a matter of fact, I saw this email of let me see if I can find this email real quickly. I saw this email of Cody. This is one of the most recent emails I got from him. The title says "Disastrous iBuyer Rookie Mistake." Okay, on the all right. So you can see this landing page right here. I want to bring you behind the scenes of the business. Okay, that's what I'm going to do on this platform. And if you're wondering, why am I even talking about this? It's very simple. It's very, very simple over here for me at this point in time. I have on this platform, we have 3,598 subscribers, which you are hopefully one of them. Please make sure you subscribe. All right. But if I go here and look here, you can see. All right. What's going on, everyone? Sorry welcome, about that. Welcome. You can see we have a free course up here on this platform. So make sure at the end of this video you watch that free course. Okay. We have 1,300 plus videos that we'll publish here. So I will continue to do that. But the reason why I'm doing this today is because you guys are watching videos on this platform. Some videos that I did in the past, which you might want to check out, is called Clever Investor is Not Wrong. Why I follow Cody Sperber, wholesaling real estate. And now, how long ago was this video? I'm not sure. Let me see. This video was published October 2019. So this is kind of like an update to that video. So, but you still want to go back and watch that video. All right. It's still a good idea to go back and watch that video because you will learn something from it. But let's stay focused on today for the next few minutes. Okay. In 2024, wholesaling is dead. 5 ways to hustle the clever investor way. If you look at him closely, if you follow him, you will notice is doing exactly what I am talking about. Case in point, look at this video. Let's just watch about 1 minute of this video real quickly.
You don't got to do anything because I kind of had some money now. I'm like, cool, easy. He took that 70. I'll never forget. I handed him an envelope in Chase parking lot. I never saw him again. And what he knew was I was no longer the type of guy that would go get that money back.
Okay.
And that's when I knew I had to leave that game. because it wasn't worth it, right? Like who I was becoming was not worth what it took to go get that money back. And I'm so thankful for it. So I just say all that to give some perspective of like, yo, I was really grind.
One or two things, and everything else in my life was like a disaster.
Yeah.
I didn't work out. I wasn't spiritual. I wasn't eating that good. I literally I woke up from the moment I woke up at like 4:30, I was on my computer. Just working, trying to steal some extra hours before everybody else got up. And now you got like,
all right, so that's Cody right there. That was just talking right there. So let me share with you what he's doing right now. He's interviewing a young man, realtor / investor, who is also killing it in the game. Shout out to him. But here's the thing, okay? He's interviewing him. The number 5 way, Cody Sperber way, Cody clever investor way, is to be the medium, be the media, okay? I know back in the days, all you had to do was send a bunch of letters to a bunch of houses and you start doing deals. Well, you know, people like Cody and the clever investors of the world, they now have an army of a lot of people out there that are doing kind of like same. They've been teaching this for decades now. So there's a lot of noise in addition to the fact that that marketing channel is not, there's no marketing channel that doesn't work. It's just a matter of consistency. But the key thing is that are you gonna keep working until it works? And that's a problem. If you're not gonna keep, or if you're gonna get tired and give up before it works, and that is not necessarily your fault. Sometimes that marketing channel is just overly saturated, or the audience is not really looking at their mail. They're not picking up their mails, or they're throwing a bunch of mail. Majority of the mails coming out to these houses are junks these days. So the most important information that they need to have, the bills and all that kind of stuff, already comes to their phone and their internet, their email, and they don't really need to check the mail. They do check. I still check mine, but I don't personally. I'll be honest with you. All right, you see this? This has been sitting here for like 5-6 days. Why? Why? Because the important information I already know before this mail comes here, right? So yeah. So I don't really, even some of the 1099s that were sent, I already had access to the digital copies of those 1099s before they got here physically. So this is all probably going to end up in the junk, and I'm one of the few people that still check. You probably still check too, but I'm just letting you know that medium is expired or expiring, right? There's the internet, there's the mobile phone, there's your email, there's apps, and there's push notifications on your phones to get notification, and there's obviously the news feeds on the social media, on Facebook, on Google, on Instagram. That's where most people's attentions are right now. So number 5 clever way, I'm counting down to 1. A clever investor way is to be the medium, be the media. How are you going to do that? Well, we could talk about that as time goes on. This is something I've been talking about in this book I published this book back in this book right here, the one on the screen. I published it in 2018, and I talked about it in this book. You can download it for free at smartrealestateWholesaling.com. Number 4, be the source. You want to be the source. You want to be the source of deals, be the source of leads. You want to be that guy who brings the opportunities to the table for everybody else, okay? And one of the best ways to do that is number 5. Be the medium, be the media, right? Essentially, you should be thinking about your business as a media platform now where transactions can happen, right? So you have to really, this is a mindset shift that has to happen there, right? Number 3, build a personal brand. All right, now this is an effect of everything else before this. Be the medium, be the source, and then naturally you build a personal brand because everybody runs to you to solve their own problems, right? So we can also call it be the solution, be the whatever, Bottom line is that you want to be that person that's carrying the conversation along. And I'm doing the same thing here right now, right? Having a conversation around whatever that business is, right? But in business in general, we know that there's 3 pillars, right? We know that there is people, there's value, and there's the medium, right? The medium to connect the value with the people, right? So the medium How do you should you go after the value? Like, what is the value here? Distressed properties, all that kind of stuff. Can you afford to keep going after them and then pull them? If you can, then it still works, right? But what if you can offset your marketing cost by also being the medium, by being the source, by building a personal brand, by being that person that everybody runs to, right? Well, everybody's not going to be that, but if you can figure it out, then you will literally rise to the top of that food chain, if you will, you know. But that's that. Number two, always be creating, of course, and marketing. But marketing kind of happens automatically when you're always creating. What do I mean creating? Always be creating content. Back in the days, it used to be about always be closing. But these days, if you don't have leads, there's nothing to close. If you're not signing contracts, there's nothing to close. So if you're always creating, you attract leads, you attract deals, right? And I know that sounds kumbaya, but the truth is that that's the reality. Everybody brings the deals to you, right? The people that have the deals, they come to you to help them get rid of the deals, to help them outsource, to source out the deals, or to sourcing the deals, right? So you can literally stay in the middle, literally, how wholesalers got paid in the first place, and then command a certain amount of fees. Just why? Because the platform you set up attract a ton of leads, you know. And the best way to do that these days is digital marketing, right? So this is number two, the clever investor way, just off of observing this platform. Again, let me show you an example really quickly, right? If I look at this page right here, if I go to Clever Investor has 87,000 subscribers, right? He's created 1,500 videos. He's definitely always creating content, right? And if you look here, you can see the content. You know, his ads are always out there as well, you know. So if you're paying attention, you know that he's doing exactly what I just told you. He's also the source, right? So if you have a deal, you don't know what to do with it, one of the first people you think about is, hey, can we help us? Yes, of course I can help you, you know. And then you guys make money together. Same thing, right? And so if you still have a way of bringing deals to the table, why not, right? But if you don't have a way of bringing these deals to the table, one of the easiest way to get started today is to carry the conversation along. As you're learning, you're also sharing, right? Also, by the way, making sure you're sourcing where you're learning from, so you don't come off not authentic. Because if you don't know what you're talking about, people can pick that up really quickly, right? So that's that. Let's go back to what we're talking about here. Oh wait, did I share that? Oh, I did not share that with you. Sorry, I was sharing this. He has 87,000 subscribers here. That's what I was sharing, right? On his YouTube alone, of course. He has probably more than that everywhere else, you know. So that makes him a media platform, right? Yeah, it's YouTube, but yeah, it's a personal brand, right? A personal brand is a media platform essentially, especially if it's that big, right? So this is applicable in your wholesale business. It's a way that you can also bring value to the marketplace, because at the end of the day, remember, in any business, your job is to bring as much value as possible to the marketplace, the people, right? How are you going to do that? That's the question. One of the ways you can do it, a clever investor way to do that, is to be the personal brand, to be the source, to be the medium. Okay. All right. Last but not least, continuing education. Always learning. You don't get stuck. Don't say, hey, that's how we did it 20 years ago. It must be that way. Like I said, wholesaling the old school way is dead. Okay. So you have to really start thinking outside of the box. If you're going to win in this game, you have to start thinking outside of the box. Outside of the box is not exactly so outside of the box, because I wrote about this 5 years ago in Smart Real Estate Wholesaling, and you can pick up the book plus a bonus one for free. Oh yeah, plus another bonus one, okay, when you go through smartrealestateWholesaling.com. And also, if you want me to work with you to get you up to speed with how to do this exactly, I do have some kind of challenge going on. I do have the 11 days challenge, the 30-day challenge, you know, some stuff to get you up to speed, because you do need to have some kind of structure to follow if you're going to get this right. And in that same time, you're also building your wholesaling business. Okay, as a matter of fact, it increases the chances of you attracting your next or your first deal. All right. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I do have a free course on this platform, just so you know. By the way, you can get the books for free, but I do have a free course too. I will show that on the screen right now. And let me know what your thoughts are. Share that with me in the comments below, because I would like to engage what you guys are thinking, what you're talking about, and I would like to also engage your conversation as we go along here. All right, hopefully you've been enlightened and educated. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.